you don't need the pawn on f4 to support the g5 pawn push because you always have the bishop here to recapture. So that's maybe the one thing I would say, is that in general, also in structures, which this is very similar to another structure which comes out of the French, and I will just show this to you guys very quickly going back to the start. So there's like this e4 e6 d4 d5, let's just say knight c3 knight e6 e5 knight d7. Is this one of the structures? I'm trying to think of a structure where black takes and you take back with the pawn. What's a good structure? But just to illustrate, there's some structures where you get like this French setup where you have these pawns opposing on e6 d5 and d4 and e5, and there are situations where you do take with the pawn because you have access to a d4 square. But generally speaking, especially below probably master level, I think that most of the time when you're in the situation, just always look to capture towards the center when you have this French structure of these pawns on d4 and e5 versus these pawns on e6 and d5 if you can. That's my only real qualm with this game, I would say, overall, but very well played game.